Hello and welcome to race 28 of 36 of our season here. Driving as Kevin Hart, we got a 374 point lead over Brad Keselowski in the point standings. 459 ahead of Kyle Larson, 503 ahead of Denny Hamlin. I've said it before and I will say it again, we won the Southern 500 last time out. We have this championship all but locked up right now. Richmond, one of those tracks where we had a bit of a tougher run. We finished 6th or 7th, I believe, in the spring, so we're not that shit. I just don't feel too comfortable around that place. So, yeah, we'll see how this race goes today. It's a short track, so pretty much anything can happen. We got a huge points buffer, so if we have a bad day, still nothing really is lost. We can make that up at Bristol, the race after that, which where we run well at, and we kind of dominated the spring. So, with that being said, not a lot of pressure here today. I still want to perform, but you know. And so yeah, let's go racing at Richmond.
Drivers, start your engines.
Got pole position by some miracle. I don't know how that happened. My teammate Clint Boyer on the front row there with me after his pole position last time at Darling. And again, a good start for the 14 car in his final season in Cup competition. Penske boys make up round 2, row 2. Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano. Chase Elliott, who won here in the spring. Ricky Stenhouse, Alex Bowman, Jimmy Johnson, Matty Benedetto, and Tyler Reddick. Your top 10 starters. 80 laps. 1 pit stop if it goes green all the way. And let's hope we survive this race. I really hope we do. Corvette pace car. Turn down to pit lane. Through the Geico restart zone. We're going to lead the field to the green flag for the 7th time this season. Absolutely phenomenal start, which is good, so I can have a bit of a buffer before they try to catch me here. Because they're going to speed up quick, and I'm going to have some issues in this race early on. With tire heating up and finding grip and all that, so we've got 5 bonus points for leading. Let's just try to keep him behind us for 79 more laps and hopefully get win number 8 on the year as we almost spin the car into turn 1 and 2. Coming to complete lap 8, Brad Keselowski has caught up with me in 2nd, trying for his 6th win of the season. He's won here in 2020 in real life, so there's that, but I don't think... Yeah, our laps in the lead of this race are numbered as Brad K and Chase Elliott. Going to go past me with ease. I almost thought I was going to run into Elliott. We're dropped to 3rd place. See, at least can we get back into 2nd on Chase Elliott, but I don't know. I knew the car wasn't as good in race trim as it wasn't. I was surprised I qualified pole position. Get about a 1 and a bit second gap to Joey Logano in 4th though. But I wasn't really running fast in practice. Also spin the car almost. I wasn't really running well in practice, so I just was surprised that I got pole by a little bit. I don't even know how big the margin was. I think it was somewhere between 2 and 300ths over Clint Boyer. So yeah, I mean, just trailing him right now. We don't really lose that much time, but we're just not as good on corner exit as they are. And car's unstable in corner entry, just like it was in spring. Just not driving the way I wanted to drive. It's quick. It's just not comfortable to drive. Just like in spring. Gonna complete 20 laps now. And yeah, we've been hanging with Chase and Brad for the past 10 laps or so. Got almost 4 seconds to gap to Joey Logano, so really the field split in 2. We got, well, kind of in 3. We got the 2 fast cars, Keselowski and Elliott. Then there's me, who's kind of barely hanging on, and then the rest of them just miles back. Yeah, but you can see we're just dropping. We're dropping like a rock here. They're slowly starting to get worse in the entry of the corners, but I do too, and if I don't get it right, I'm going to lose massive amounts of time. I can drive back up to their rear bumpers somewhat. About, I guess, 5, 6, 7 car lengths between us, but our car's just not quick enough to go for a lead, or at least try to attempt to attack him. This really is just hang with him and don't get swallowed up by the rest of the pack. And try to stay in third place. That's all I can do at the moment. I don't have a winning race car. Yeah. That's where I stand right now. Oh no! Shit. Caution? Caution, maybe?
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, finally. Alright, thank you very much. Oh, he just got loose. Just got loose on corner exit.
Outside.
Just got loose on corner exit. And it took them 5 years to get that caution out. Looking at it once again, just lost the car on corner exit, overcorrected, and in the wall we went. And just got it going, and that's when the caution came out, when I just didn't really get it going properly. And then here we are, smoking the tires and losing about 10, 11 positions there. But we're still running.
The pace cars in turn
We're going to raise the track bar to make the car a little bit better on corner entry, so I don't have to jerk it as much into the corner as I would have before. We're also going to add some wedge to combat the extra looseness, so we don't spin ourselves when we try to turn into a corner. And we're going to repair the car. We're going to get fuel in. We're going to get some tires and just
gonna
probably have to come from the back of the pack. Alright, well,
keep it under 3,000 in seconds. The pace car
see, we're actually going to shuffle out and see how the car's going to handle after this.
the 11 car going green.
Gonna be going green this time. Brad Keselowski, Chase Elliott, and Ty Dillon gonna lead us back to the green flag. Tyler Reddick, Reed Sorensen are a lap down. The only cars to do that, to be there a lap down, and we are running 10th by some miracle. So we're getting going slowly there, just trying to make something happen here, I guess. We'll see how good the car is after our little wall contact, as we're going 3 wide. That's not gonna work. It does somehow. We'll clear him. And let's just see what we can do here for the rest of the night, closing on the halfway mark. But I can feel the car is much more stable on corner exit. I just felt that I could just go on the throttle and it didn't try to spin out. Alright, the car, I feel like it's lost some speed, but I've gained so much stability, so I think we made the right adjustments as we get there together with my teammate Clint Boyer. No one wants to give up that inside line. And I'm sensible here, because they're going to stick to their outside and just push you to the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to work on Matt DiBenedetto and Clint Boyer, who are side by side right now, but we're running 8th, so that's good. And the car doesn't seem to have been affected too much by that damage. And the adjustments have kind of made it better. Wish I had made those adjustments before I wrecked, but anyway, that's how racing goes. Gotta deal with it. We're still running top 10. That's good. That's good. Just about a lap away from halfway. We're finally clear to 77 and to 21. So we're now running 7th, where we finished last race. Oh, was it 6th? I didn't check before, but we ran top 10 there. I know I've been battling with my teammate there for a little bit. And a caution out again at the halfway mark at Richmond. Reason for caution number 2, Ryan Blaney spins Bubba Wallace into the outside wall of the Victory Junction Chevrolet. Doesn't seem to be a lot of damage though. It's had quite an impact, but the car's intact so far. Bubba keeps it going, pointing in the right direction, so caution number 2 flies, but not a lot of damage done seemingly. Total of 43. Gonna come to 34 to go. Pace car down the pit lane. We're gonna restart this race. And we are back underway in Richmond, the Federated Auto Parts 400. Don't want to pass Clint Boyer before the start-finish line. Now we can do that. Kind of overdriven the car there a little bit. Over-revved it. That's alright. We'll try to get 6th play. Oh, that didn't work. We're going to lose a spot to Kurt Busch even. Or at least might. Just Just trying to get it settled down.
Clear outside. Inside.
And we got Ryan Priest to my inside now. Well, we're alright. No, that wasn't a good restart. Not at all. We're dropping like a fucking rock now for some reason.
Keep high. Clear.
Got Jimmy Johnson still on the inside looking. Didn't want to cut down there.
Still there.
Get run over bomb.
Still there.
Just not running as good as I thought it was. It's more stable, but it's just not quick enough. But then again, we have damage to front end, so who's surprised by that? But it's not quick enough anymore.
Clear.
Just gonna cut down there, trying to get ahead of Jimmy at least. Trying to not lose more positions. Maybe trying to follow the Bush brothers through on Clint Boyer and these folks. Drop to 10th position now, 11th with Denny Hamlin.
Stay low.
Got the best of me on the outside line. Obviously, they're all stacking on top of each other because there's a lap car of Reed Sorensen and Quinn Half. It's always these two, isn't it? Last week at Darlington, when the top three was separated by about 20 points because Reed Sorensen was just holding everyone up. Now Sorensen again doing what he knows to do best, hold everybody up in a back marker team.
Still there. Keep low.
Oh, we made contact with the 37.
Yellow flag is out.
And a caution out again as we spin through the grass.
Caution. Catch up to the end of the pacing line.
And we hit the wall for good measure.
48 car past the 24 car.
I hear crashes and I see cars parked. Alright, well. Cause for caution number 3. We're all stacking up on top of each other. 3 wide there. I get into Ryan Priest and just spin off of him there. I don't know. And then through the grass we go. Can't really stop it and punt the wall again. But the car is still running. Old Jimmy John's Ford still going. But right back to the back of the pack we go. And there's also been some more incidents with these guys there. You can see JJ Yaley's got some damage. We're going to have a look at that now. They're all stacking on top of each other. And JJ Yaley just runs into the back of the 42 there of Larson. The 78 runs into the 53 there. So all these cars just, they're 3 wide, just under caution. Similar to what we saw at Daytona, but this time they kind of get themselves unstuck from that loop. But some cars running into each other there, coming to the line, and JJ Yaley got the worst of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if his brakes fail on his Premium Motorsport / Rickwell Racing Ford, because that's a shitbox. Right then, 4 tires and some fuel and some repairs, and hopefully we can go to the end and we don't lose a lap here.
Cars in turn 3.
Race cars in turn 3. Just get out here quick. I don't want to lose a lap, but I think we might even. Oh, we don't. Okay.
Pace cars in turn 4. Keep it under 40. Keep it under.
Right then, we're probably going to go to green with about 20 laps to go. We're going to come from the back of the pack.
21 car.
Let's see what we can do here. Well, gonna get 23 to go. We are on 35th, second to last car in the lead lap. JJ Yaley behind me also in the lead lap. We're back on the way, restarting through the corner. I love that.
Outside.
Just trying to pick up as many spots as we can.
Outside.
Trying for 34 from the inside of Joey Gase and Rick Ware's car. Not real quick enough there for that. Well, maybe now.
Clear.
Almost run to the 7 of Josh Bilicki, who's got some substantial damage to his Insurance King Chevrolet. See down the inside of Tommy Baldwin owned machine. Of the Tommy Baldwin owned machine. Following BJ McLeod through, who got wrecked after the checkered flag at Bristol Darlington the last time we raced in this series. To the inside of him, we got quick enough car to do that. For these back markers, 2 positions in 1 corner. Garrett Smithley in 53 tries to get back on me, but he can't really do that, seems like. Well, maybe, nah, don't think he can. Anyway, as long as we get a top 30 out of this at the end of the day, I'll be happy, I guess. 20 to go, up to 31st. 3 wide again at turn 1. We can do that now. In the back of the pack, at least we got the fresher tires. Nobody went down to pit lane, obviously. So, they are on about 20 lap old tires. Well, I'm on fresh ones. To the inside of Timmy Hill we go. Daytona winner Daniel Suarez also up next to the inside of him as well, trying to make that pass work as Corey Joey goes to the inside, blocks us, but not for long. 2 cars in one corner again. To the inside of the 32 we go. Got my favorite paint scheme of all time, the Sunny D car. Oh, it's not my favorite paint scheme of all time, but it's one of my favorites each year it's being run. Chris Buescher rocking his Sunny D collars today. So going to the inside of him. Cole Custer, my teammate, up next in the 41. Even when I have damage, I will still outrun him or try to outrace him. At least now we got some guys who are good in the points. Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, and Kyle Larson back in the pack again, which is kind of, you know, that's how the season goes. You know, the guys that run well in points don't run well enough to make anything happen. And there's Ricky Stenhouse bouncing off of me into Kyle Busch. And caution flies again. We're trying to get Eric Jones. But we can't really do that. And we've driven ourselves into 21st position. Alright. And caution again out this time because Ricky Stenhouse and me made contact. Stenhouse spins into the path of Kyle Busch and into the 41 of Cole Custer, and that creates a roadblock with the guys in the back of the pack. The 78 was involved in that, the 53, loads of those back marker cars. But yeah, they're huge damage to the 47, who had a good run going. But he just kind of bounced off of me, just like I bounced off of his teammate just a couple laps earlier. To bring out the second or third caution or whatever it was off this day. Gonna go green with 11 laps to go this time. Brad Keselowski still the race leader after taking the lead from me about 60 laps ago. And we're getting Jones at the line. They're trying for a top 20 position, which we're able to do to the inside of Larson, the man third in points, who's chased me for the Southern 500 win last week. As they're 3 wide there on Nemechek, he tries it. Larson does, and he makes it work. So I kind of keep my nose out of there. And we're running top 20 now. And everyone again stacking up. That's not a situation I want to be in. It's all stacked up. That's when things go wrong. Then again, if we keep it green for a couple more laps, and if there's a crash with about 5, 6 laps to go, maybe, we're definitely not going to restart this race. So, but I'd like to drive it to the end and try to get as many positions as we can. So we got past Larson now, trying to battle with Austin Dillon as we almost wreck it again. We've been the 3rd time that we lose it on exit of a corner. But we make that move work somehow, in some fashion, side by side with Michael McDowell. We are now running 17th, going for 16th on the 34 car. So my teammate Agar Mola struggling to get past the lap car of Bubba Wallace. So they're 3 wide ahead. Let's hope they can clear him there. Great. Seems like they're able to do. Going to make up some more spots. Jimmy Johnson on the outside. I've got pushed here by my teammate, I think, in the 10 car, Almirola. So we're now stuck to the outside. As Michael McDowell got my inside there as he tried 3 wide. Alrighty, well, currently in 15th position. See what we can do here now. Stuck behind Kurt Busch. Yeah, thanks for that. I think that was my teammate who just unsettled me there on the straightaway. As we got 5 to go, 16th position. Can we get done on Kurt Busch though, as he's getting held up by the 77. And we're able to get past him, back up into 15th, and now trying for 14th on McDowell. Again, that works beautifully. And with a damaged race car and being in the wall twice and coming from the back of the pack, I think we can get ourselves another lucky good run to the inside of Johnson for 13th position. Means top 10 is just ahead. Denny Hamlin currently in 10th position. Coming to 4 to go.
That car's a lap down.
And we're just going to send it down the inside of Ryan Blaney. for 12th position. And maybe get our asses into a lucky top 10. If we just get past 2 more cars there. Which we might do. Truex, thanks for leaving the room, buddy. I appreciate that a lot. To the inside of the 19. 2 to go.
Clear.
Gotta get to the inside and past the 11 though if we want to get 10th position.
Stay low. Clear.
We're now in 11th. Got 3 more sets of corners to do it. To the inside of Hamlin for 10th position. And coming to the white flag, we make that pass work beautifully. P10,
One more lap to go. You're in the
William
top
Byron. Next car. How far up the running order can we get? Not like that as we make contact with the 24. Truex uses that to get to my inside. Can we hold him off? Can we get a top 10 here at Richmond after all that's happened? As a caution comes out just before the end, we're gonna finish P10 at Richmond.
All right, there's the checkered
Let's have a look at what happened there, and then we're gonna go through
Great job,
the
buddy.
results. But Brad Keselowski won. And here's what happened on the last lap. Denny Hamlin just loses drive and comes to a halt there. And everybody goes around him. See, he's just stationary there. Tries to find a way to pit lane, I guess, or just to stop the racetrack, but then parks it. And that ends the race there. Looking at the results now, Keselowski wins from Chase Elliott. Ryan Preece gets 3rd. Alex Bowman 4th. Ty Dillon, first top 5 of the season. Clint Boyer, Ryan Newman, Joey Logano, William Byron. We come home in 10th position. Wow. Crazy stuff. Been in the wall twice. But kept the car going, worked on it, and got ourselves
in second.
top 10 result there at the end. So couldn't be happier about that. So before we go to Bristol, looking at the points, it's still myself 328 now ahead of Brad Keselowski, who captured his 6th win of the season. Larson, Logano, Hamlin, your top 5. Bowman, Truex, Blaney, Kyle Busch, and Jimmy Johnson rounding out your top 10. Yeah. That's that. 28 races completed. Just got 8 more to go to settle this championship. Yeah, Bristol up next. I said in the beginning of the video, we're quite good around here. So gotta expect another good run out of this one. Yeah, I don't have a lot to say really. It was a fun race. It was tough again, but kept on pushing, kept on working on the car, and never gave up and got ourselves the top 10. So I'm happy with that result. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, subscribe. See you all next time. Have a good one, and goodbye.